What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Next Boom YT channel. I'm back in my car again, and it's summertime. So with summertime, there's a lot of glare from the sun. Okay, so right now it's like 10:45 in the morning, and I got a lot of glare coming on. That's my GPS on top of my dashboard. So when I turn it on, I can't see a thing because all the sun coming from here, and from here. So I'm gonna tell you my secret on a way of a free way to remedy that situation. So stay tuned. So how are we gonna prevent all that glare on our GPS? Well, we're gonna make a visor out of just plain paper. Okay. So this is practically free. You can find a piece of paper anywhere you want. And basically, I'm using a white piece of paper to demonstrate. But you would want something that's a dark color, like a black sheet of paper or brown or maybe even dark blue. Okay, something that's a little heavier, like your kids' construction paper, for example. You should use something that's a little heavier in weight. But I'm gonna demonstrate with this white piece of paper. So I have a Garmin GPS. You can make this cover for any GPS. It doesn't matter what brand it is. I just have a Garmin here. My GPS is about 5-inch diagonal, and again, it doesn't really matter how big it is or what brand it is. Okay, so let's get started. So the first step is to grab your sheet of paper. Mine is 8 by 11. Any ordinary sheet of paper, any loose leaf, and just fold it in half. Okay, just fold it in half neatly. There you go. And what you want to do is take your GPS and maybe put it upside down. The flat side should go down. It's a little easier to measure. What you want to do is put it so your paper is near the bottom, and from the side, the spacing is even on the side. So what you want to do is just trace a little box with a pen or anything you have. Okay, and that's about the outline of your GPS, the red line. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is just fold down the paper and up to the red line on the top. Okay, okay, so there you go, that's the line, and we're gonna do a fold. Okay, so that's gonna act as the top part of the visor. So just open that up a little bit again, and now we fold in the side along the side marking, but we want to only fold it up to the corner, okay, of the original red line. So we do it like so. Let me do it from the top so you can see. So we just fold it and crease it all the way to roughly where the intersection of the top fold would be. And we want to do it for both sides. Okay, so we want to do that and fold it down. Okay, so just crease it up to the point where the line from the top will intersect, so roughly there. So you open it, you have something like this. Okay, so that's step one. So step two is you want to start making a little crease. So holding your side crease at a 90-degree with the back sheet, we're gonna slowly push it out. You see how the angle is being formed, and we're gonna keep standing the top hood part until the paper forms a little triangle, right? So you see how my paper is folding into a nice triangle. We're gonna just add a little crease so it looks like that, and we're gonna do the same thing for the other side. We're gonna lift up the corner, and then we're gonna lift up the front corner, and the paper will naturally crease and form a triangle. And what you want to do is make a fine crease out of it, like a strong crease. Okay, so that's part two. So there you go, you have something that looks like this, right? And you're gonna take the front and push on the crease again. So the crease will be sharper and down. So you have something like that, okay? So once you have this shape, the next step is just to fold the corners down, just like that, right? We're gonna just fold it down and make the sharp crease. And we're gonna fold the other corner down and actually make the crease here. The sharper you make your creases, the straighter and more square everything will be, okay? So I'm gonna just fold the crease like that. And next what you want to do is just take a stapler and just staple it. Staple the triangle to the side. Like that. And same thing with the other side. We're gonna just put the stapler in and staple the crease. Okay. So there you go. We're forming a little box. Okay. So you can again adjust your crease if you need to. Okay. The next you want to staple the bottom. This part is optional, but if you want you can just staple it. And then same thing for the other corner. This will just help the paper stay together and add some strength, okay? So right now you basically have a hood. And now we're gonna see if the GPS fits. So here's my GPS. And you can just lay it in there. So you now have a nice visor. Okay, there you go. You have a nice visor. It's gonna look something like that. Once you put it in the car, it's gonna protect the side from glare and as well as the top with glare. So again, I'm using a white piece of paper just for demonstration purposes. You're gonna use something that's a dark piece of paper and hopefully a heavier type of paper, like a construction paper perhaps. Okay, there you go. And one more thing to point out, if the back of your GPS has a connector like mine, what you do is you can put the visor upside down and roughly trace out where the hole would be. So mine would be roughly around here. Okay. So I can use a scissor and just cut out a hole for my GPS. Okay. So just grab a piece of scissor and just cut out the hole. I'm gonna do that. So I've cut out the hole, and if I put my GPS in, there's plenty of space for the power cord. So in my case, it looks something like this. Okay. There you go. So if you have a power cord that comes in from the back, that's how you'll make a little hole to allow for the connector to connect to your GPS. And finally, one last step. The last part is how do we keep the GPS and the visor together while we're driving. Okay, so with that, we're gonna just use masking tape. And we're gonna curl up some masking tape, just like this, and put it on the top. 2 pieces will do. Okay, so here's my 2 pieces of masking tape applied to the top of the GPS. And I just made one other modification. Just put a little masking tape on the bottom as well. So that will hold the back tight against the back of your GPS, okay? So all you need to do is take your GPS, align it, right? And then just push it down, push the top a little bit so it'll tape to the masking tape. And then you push it down so the back will stick to the GPS as well. So there you have it. You have a visor for your GPS, okay? So that's gonna help reduce sun from washing out your screen. So let's see what it looks like in the car. Okay, so this is how it looks like. I have a proper piece of paper, a black sheet of construction paper, and this is the final view of the visor. So now the sun is being blocked from the right. It's also being blocked from the top and the left. So this should give me a better view of the GPS on the road as I use it during sunny days, okay? So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe. So help us grow this channel, okay? Let's get this to 100,000 subscribers. So I'll see you on the next video. I hope you enjoyed it.